Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Loris channel. We're featuring a Loris where we are trying to make it to Brandenburg. We're doing pretty good. We are at our home base. And so now what we're going to do is we are going to try to clean up as much as we can. So we just entered into the base. We've killed off some zombies you can see here. And we're going to try to cull as many of these as we can and clear this area. All right, so we have to be careful. We are pretty good. We are a little bit out of breath. We may have to retreat and come back after a rest. It's getting a little bit late, but we'll take on what we can here. Okay, so there is one on the edge here. That's good. 2 shots. Okay, I'm just going to come down at the bottom here. We should be good. Now, I mean, I could rush into this building and try to protect the windows and the doors if there are zombies inside. But you know, and I could bum rush in there and start opening a whole bunch of doors up and everything so they don't break it down. But I I, I think we are just we're just gonna have to face the fact that they're hanging around that house. Okay. So always want to just make sure that there's nothing behind me, and I want to stay away from trees if I can. Now I'm just pulling him as far away from the house as I can move without being in too much because I don't want a bad smell to be occurring around the house. So I'm trying to pull them out. Oh, shoot. That was a resident key. I put in Ekron here. That's too bad. Okay, I'm going to come up here. Take a look at some perimeter zombies here. Now I'm close to the trees, a little risky. A little risky. We're just going to take a perimeter run up here and see what we're looking at the top of the house here. So there's a big group there. Doesn't look like there's any on the top. So what I might be able to do... Okay, there's one that just came out of the chicken pen. There's another one in there too as well. So we'll stick it out of there. Now, we got to be watching. We are getting a little bit drowsy. And we don't want to trigger this big group down here. So... And there isn't anything in behind there. So I think I can take this one out. And then I'm going to retreat. So I'm just going to take this one last one out here. And the reason I'm doing that is I don't want it coming up behind me when I'm taking out those other ones. Okay, we're good. So I'm going to crouch down. Stay close to the perimeter here, but not too close to the trees. A little bit of risk there. I don't want to go behind there. There's too many trees. And I want to stay away from corners. And we're looking pretty good here. All right. I think we're still safe. Just want to take a look what's in here. Some animal feed, a charcoal barbecue. Okay, we already have one of those. So there are some respirator filters, so I'll grab those, and that's about it. There is a long stick in there, which will be nice to be able to do my drying rack. All right. So we're good here. I think what we'll do is, oh boy. We rest. Okay, so the problem that I've got here is it's a long run to the house, which will waste a lot of my energy. So I want to keep as much energy as I can up here. Alright, so I think I could sleep in here, but the only problem is it's going to be daylight. So let me see if I can do some reading. Very tired. I don't suspect there's going to be anything coming up towards me, but I am running out of food. Only have to eat a little bit. I'm not thirsty. I am extremely tired, though. Let me just take a look. I don't think we have any more reading to do. I think we're good with all of our reading. I will move. See if I've got any more food in here. So I will move the beef jerky in. What else do we got? I will move the deuce bar in there. Okay, so I think we're good. There's a chocolate bar, so that's not going to make me overloaded, so that's okay. I'm just going to move some of this stuff here. Dismantle some of these things. The respirator filters, I don't need them right now. The grape soda I can move as well. I don't need that because it's 2 liter. It's a 2 liter bottle. Oh no, it's 300 milliliters. Okay, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I am going to favorite up all of this food except for the maple syrup, so that I don't lose it on any kind of transfer. I'll move that in there. All right, I'm just going to double check on here. Electronics I can use. I get a lot of the electronics. I'm not worried about that. They're going to have to be all kinds of watches and stuff inside the house, or sorry, electronic gear inside the house. It's used to repair the generators, so we're not there yet. Let's go ahead and favorite this up. And I think we're good for our dish towels. Yep. I can't even dry myself because I don't have a drying problem. So the flashlight I don't need right now. I can put that in my backpack just to free up my weight. I don't expect to be sharpening anything, and it is 0.5, so it is kind of a significant weight. So I'm going to move it in. The rubber hose for transferring gas, I'm not going to have to do that, so we'll put that one as well. Alright, and these are all good here. I do have just a little bit of beta blockers left. I do have some caffeine, and just let me see. Yeah. So that's interesting that the water bottle weighs less than the caffeine, because I've sorted by ascending by weight. Okay, so this all looks good. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're really good here. Rosewood, I'm not going to need this one. I'm just going to check and see if there is a... So there's the vehicle key. So I'm going to move this one into my route, and I don't need these. So I'm going to move this key. Not that it really weighs an awful lot, but I don't need it anymore to clutter up. So I'm going to put that into the back, so that I only have my master keys as well as the Ekron keys. Okay, so I just want to take just one, while we're waiting on the time, I just want to take an assessment of our, what we're wearing, our gear. So our long socks are good, our goggles are good, our leather gloves are good, very good. Our leg warmers are good, there's no holes in those. Our leather pants are good, we still have that patch. We do have a hole in our shirt, and that's it, I think. Oh, why do I have 2 mask respirators? Actually, yeah, I think I have, there we go, I'm gonna wear this one. Let's research it. Okay, I'm gonna wear this one. All right, now I just want to go and see if there's any researching that I need to do on anything here. Screwdriver, no. Wrench, no. Axe, no. And I can't. I could do a little bit of repair on it, but it's so the handle is in such good shape. I don't want to waste my zip ties on that. I'll save it for an emergency. Um, okay, just want to make sure. Yeah, nothing here. Leather pants, no. Work boots, hard hat, half respirator. That's been learned already. Okay, I do have a hole in my long sleeve shirt. Now, I think I grabbed one here. So I'm going to unfavorite this, and I'm going to look for I think I grabbed a long sleeve shirt. So I'm just going, there we go. So I'm going to wear that up. You don't want any holes in your shirts. And that means that this one now is going to be ripped up. Turned into some rags. Okay. Just going to put those rags in here. Okay, what else do I got? So I really just have a hole. Oh, I do have a hole in my jacket, which is not cool. Yeah, that's not cool. So I got a hole in my jacket, a hole in my shirt. Now I do have a long sleeve shirt on, which will give me just minor protection. So what I really should do is I should patch this hole. Right, so that means, and I think I can patch the jacket too as well. So what we'll do is I'm going to come and find the thread and some leather strips. Okay, they're in here. I thought I had them, maybe I don't. There's some leather strips, there's some thread, and there's a needle. Okay, so I need the thread and the needles. Okay. So I'll put these in the root here, and I'm going to patch up this hole. Now I'm not going to patch the whole shirt because I would if it was a good shape here. I could patch these other ones up, but I just want to make sure that until I get some leather. All right, so let's take off the denim strip and put a leather patch on this instead. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then I want to, for the police jacket, I'm going to see if I can repair that. And I can. Wonderful. Okay, so that's good. Okay, now it's not the greatest protection, but now everything, all the holes are repaired, and I don't have a hole in the bulletproof vest. So we're good. All right, so I will take these now and put them back into the clothing area here. Oh, yeah, so I'm just going to move all the thread and leather strips into the top part, into the glove box, sorry. So, or the seat, sorry, so they're all, so everything is all moved into the one spot. All right. I do have a pickaxe, which is nice. I can fix this. How much do I got to fix this by? All right, so the handle condition needs improvement. Head condition is beautiful, so I think what we'll do, pickaxe is important. I'm going to fix with some zip ties and see what that gives me. And then I should be able to sleep. I don't have to do any smoking or anything, so we're good. All right, we can see at the beginning of the game, So I probably can do one more repair. So let's do that. So you can see I don't have a smoking problem here. So it's almost like as you move on and get a little bit stronger and stuff, smoking doesn't seem to be an issue now. I could be wrong. It was a huge issue at the beginning, no matter how many times I smoked. Now, it could be that I'm resting here, so my unhappiness is getting better. So the pickaxe is in perfect condition now. It's got really high damage, limited impact when used one-handed, handle repaired 2 times, can be used to remove small tree stumps. So this is a good the wood axe. I probably could do a sharpening of the blade here, so we'll do that. I'm not going to worry about repairing it because I do have a fully repaired wood axe here. And until I got extra zip ties, and extra adhesive tape and glue and stuff, I'm not going to waste it right now because I may need it. Okay, but I will take the XP, and now I'm getting double XP, so we'll see how much I get on that. 32. Instead of 6 on fixing stuff, I get 32. I think it was 16 without the buff. So it's 2 times, which is really good. 2 times or 3 times, I don't know. Anyways, so here we go. The handle condition is not great on this, so I'm not going to spend, again, a lot on that because I do have an extra one. I just wanted to do one. I got 4 gasoline cans, all full, which are really nice for all the generators. I do have a jack to repair the tires, so we are in really good shape. The claw hammer, I really only need 1. So what I can do is I'm going to put it in my thing here and dump it out. The wood saw needs to be repaired. But I thought I saw one in that room. So let's go ahead. All this stuff is good except we're ridiculously tired, so we do need to sleep. So let's go ahead and sleep. Hopefully those zombies come up and break in and kill me. Hopefully I can make it through to the daylight. It's raining now. There we go. Daylight. I'm into 10 o'clock. Wow, I'm into 11. Wow. So I just wasted. Okay, there's a zombie. He didn't want me to sleep. There's 2 of them now. Okay. I know it's a little dark in the rain and all that stuff, so I think what I can do is I thought I was going to pull my vehicle in, but now, what happened here? How did this happen? Okay, so these guys are coming out of the woodwork. Knows I'm in good shape, and it's saying, you know what? I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you. Okay, so I don't see any more. Probably back at that house. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. Ah, shit. Don't beat. Oh man, that cost me. I'm trying to turn around. But, oh. Come on. Don't beep. Yeah. Alright, I just woke up. That beeping woke up the world. Oh no, I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble. I just wanted to get in a position here that I could escape. But get the van close enough. Now there's a bunch of zombies, so what I'm going to do is I am not going to take them on. I'm going to retreat to the house. Okay, they're going to come over. A couple of the fast shamblers are going to come over there. All right, but what I'm going to do is there is a little bit of gas in this other vehicle. Probably should have grabbed the can, but I think I saw there was a little bit of gas in here. So I might be able to get this one over. Let me just see what we're looking at here. Okay, 3% gas, so that's not very much, but that's enough to get over to the other base. All right, I just want to check, make sure there's nothing north. Okay, and I want to come in here and just rest for a bit. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay. All right. We've got to just finish cleaning this up. We're at noon. We're a little sad. We're not tired. We do need to drink. We need to eat. So let's go ahead and eat and drink. Oops, sorry. So, just want to cover something off here. You may have been asking why I didn't go upstairs. I didn't go upstairs because there really is nothing upstairs. I think in all of the times I played this, which is a fair amount, let me just eat this up here. Um, there is nothing up there, absolutely nothing. So we'll just go up anyways. I mean, there might even be a zombie up there. I mean, it's just not worth it. Okay, I don't see anything. So look at empty beer cans, old newspapers, nothing. This is the only thing where I've seen something. There is an RPG manual, but that's about it. Some paperbacks, some books. I could probably grab these. Yeah, so these would give me a little bit of reduction of my unhappiness. But again, I have lifted these up because you have to lift this box up to get to these, but there's nothing in those. But I'll just show it anyways, just for the sake of it, because I got nothing to do. Oh, so the first thing I'm going to do, sorry, is take the beer bottles out, put them on the ground. Okay, then I'll lift this up. So all this is going to do is just exhaust me for lifting up this box and having to move it for nothing. Okay, and here we go. Let's see what's in here. Empty beer bottles and empty tin cans. So again, it just, and that is, consistent with them every single time that I've been up there. So again, there is nothing here but some nuts and bolts, maybe. Remember, I've walked over here, so I have to carry everything back. I mean, I could put it in the other. So here's what we're going to do. We're still not quite tired enough to sleep. So I'm going to head over to put the generator inside the van. It's going to make me a little bit heavy. And it's also going to make it so that I don't have a weapon. So hopefully I don't get surprised by a zombie. But see how it's making me tired. I'm getting muscle strain from carrying that generator over. So I'm just going to put the generator in this van. Get it loaded up. I don't have to come back there anymore. Where is it? Sorry. Come on. Generator. Where are you? Oh. Okay, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this. So let's put this in here. Let's kind of clean up a little bit. Okay, this long sleeve shirt. Yeah, I'm good with that. So I'm just gonna come over here for these zombies, and I'm gonna put in all the stuff I don't need. Alright, so I'll dismantle this. I think everything is good for here. Alright. As well as in here. Alright, can I wash it? Yeah, I can, because it's raining. That's kind of cool. The cooking I don't need. Plastic bottle I don't need, and the claw hammer I don't need. As well as all these bags. Okay, good. Now we can go in and kind of rest and take another shot at the... Okay, now this is not an absolute safe spot because that window is. Now I could barricade that window up, but just see here. We're good for food. I mean, I probably could just eat a little bit. Let's just eat this granola bar up. And let's also smoke. Alright, I am tired, getting tired, so... Alright, just have to be careful, take my time, not hurry, not bum rush that building. Now, remember, there were zombies that were chasing me. So the hope is that they didn't chase me around the back of the house into where the open window is and cause me some problems. All right, so I didn't get enough sleep. We got a smoking problem again, and we do have to do a bit of a read here, which we do have some books to read. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and since I got a little bit of daylight here, I'm going to come and turn this light on here. There might be a zombie that will approach. And I just want to clean everything up here. So the seeds, I will take them because we can always use those. A large handle. So I can repair a handle. Animal care, I've already read. A flushing tool I'm going to take. And the milk powder I'm going to take as well. Put those in the van, right? The gardening trowel, I think there should be a gardening trowel over there, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to grab another large handle. I'm going to grab a plank because I'm going to need that to kind of seal up some of the windows. The twine I'm going to take. Alright, I'm starting to get a little overweight. I'm not worried about these items. The hand drill I'm going to take, because it's always handy for building. I think there's some things that you need a hand drill for to build. I'm going to take the nuts and bolts. I don't need a file. I don't need the wrench. The battery I will take. I do have a box of batteries, so I probably don't have to take that. But so there's if I want to make some plaster. The welding rods I could take, but I'm just going to leave them. And if I have to come over here, all these other items are of very little value here. Okay, so that was pretty good. I'm just going to make sure there's no zombies out here. Okay, it's dark, a little risky. I'm going to scooch across here. What was in there? There's nothing in there. Okay. And again, now running without crouching has only led to the fact that, you know, I'm kind of exposed. Okay, so let's load these into the back of the van. Oh, I think I can load this from the inside. So let's load these up from the inside. Yes, there we go. Okay. So we're going to move all these here. What else? Twine, I'll move it in. The nuts and bolts, I'll move in. And the magazines and stuff, I'm going to put inside when I go back in. Yeah, I'm just going to put all this stuff because this will make me kind of overloaded. Now, we're going to see what we can learn here. Alright, good stuff. The plastic bags, I'm going to dump those. Let's see if we can research any of this stuff. Oh. Now, I can't really, even though I do have the generators, I can't do anything until I learn generators. So I have to make a run into the school. But I have to clear my base first to get all, so I'll research this handle so that I can add the handle to items. Okay, I can't go and speed up. That means that there's a zombie close by. And I can only get out my driver's side. Okay, make rails. Okay, so I can reinforce a weapon with these. So that's good. See if I can research the plane. No. The flushing tool. No. And the gas tank. There's no research on that. Okay. I will learn this up. I still can't speed it up, so I'm gonna escape this, and I'm gonna get out of here because it looks like there's something blocking. Alright, I've already checked inside there. Everything is checked inside here. And because I ran away from all those zombies and didn't take them on, I reduced the risk of getting killed. So, I mean, there's still a risk here because I have that window still. So this looks good. Everything looks good here. I'm gonna just double check. There is the manual here. I don't have to. I don't have to learn it. So I am extremely uncomfortable. It may be because I've got some wet clothing on, and I do. So one to bring out these clothes, and that's about it. So it could be that I'm uncomfortable just from those two being wet. Okay, I am pretty pleased with this. I'm going to try to be very, very super careful that I don't do anything silly. So I'm not sure why I'm not wearing my long sleeve t-shirt. It's kind of weird why I wasn't wearing that. Okay. Well, we fixed it anyways. This manual, I'm just going to put that in there. And oh yeah, because I was bringing them out. That's right. Okay. Okay. We're in very good shape. I can go to sleep, hopefully. No, I can't yet. I'm not tired enough. It's 1 in the morning. Okay, so there is a small little risk here. I'm just going to take this to about 3. I'm just going to lose some of the daylight, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, now, because I wasn't absolute, oh, there we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I just have to eat and drink, and we can head back over again. All right. And I'm just going to drink a little bit here. Just so I went into a water problem. Okay. And I need to... Okay. So I'm going to take the van. I'm going to drive the van over because there's really no need for me to come back here. I've kind of cleaned everything out that I need to. And it doesn't beep. So this will probably be a better van to work with. And I'll get it close to the other one so I can gas it up. And it looks like the front of it is in good shape. The van is in good shape too, or fairly good shape. And I'll just see if I can just kind of bang this guy with the side. Knock him down. Oh. So these are all the zombies that came after me and abandoned me for that one shot. Okay. Alright, so I am going to just come up here and pick these ones off. Hit my time. There's 2 of them that have engaged. I'll just make sure. Now, I am at risk hanging around this van because I can't really escape. If someone comes up behind me, I've got a lot of leeway, but I feel pretty confident to take these ones out. Okay, so this guy's coming out. He's a fast handler. Okay, I just want to make sure there's nothing behind me, nothing to the side. Very good. That went well. I do have this other one to take care of, so I'm going to take care of it. I'll trigger them up and make sure. Okay, there is a fast shambler coming, so you got to always be careful. Okay, and this is a slow shambler. Now there could be one more fast shambler. Got to be careful. There's a slow. So I really have to be careful. Those fast shamblers. Now what they do is they don't come usually directly right at you. They could be coming in from the sides, right? Sometimes they come up like this, and then they go around like this, and they come in. So they've improved the pathing on these, which is really interesting. Okay, so this is very common that they all congeal around or hang around the vehicle. So I'm going to pull these off. There is a fast shambler. I'm going to take this one out first. I just assess what I'm looking at down here. Oh, look at that axe. So I've spent a lot of time prior to coming to here, and this is the great thing about waiting for all this time. I'm going to activate this one. Waiting all this time before I come to my base is that by the time I hit the base, I'm usually pretty strong. And you need to be able to put, to pick off all these zombies. Okay, so I activated this one. Just want to make sure there's nothing around. Look at that. Jeepers creepers. Doesn't even stand a chance. Doesn't even stand a chance. Okay. Really good. Really good. I don't see anything around. That was a good group. That was kind of by the house. Okay, so there is one more here. And there's another one sneaking behind me, see? Oh, check that. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? So there's coming over that fence. These are slow shamblers. Going to activate. Okay, want to make sure. Look at that. Oh my god. Just devastation for those poor zombies. Okay, so that's good. Just want to come down here and see if there's any more hanging around the vehicle. There isn't. Okay, now I'm going to do a good solid perimeter run. Alright, there's a couple of fast shamblers here. I think there's two of them. No, there's one fast shambler and a slow. Nothing up there, nothing behind me. So I can take the fast shambler out here. So just draw him down a little bit. Now there is a risk being close to that corner. Oh, what was that all about? Alright, so I'm going to check these for keys, and I want to take stock. So I'm good. I'm a little bit out of breath. So if I stop here and I don't move, although there is a little bit of bad smell, so I'll just kind of come over here a bit. Let's go down the bottom here and see if we're looking at a big group down here. Is there? Okay, that door's open. There is one here. Now, I got my back turned. I noticed the truck behind us. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so I have to be very careful. There's another fast shambler. I don't know where he came from, so I'm just going to get out a little bit out of here. I am getting a little bit out of breath, but I just want to get a little bit of distance between me and the zombie. I don't think there's anything out here, so I think I'm pretty safe out here. Just want to make sure nothing kind of spawns right away. So there's two fast shamblers. Okay, so there is a bit of a risk here. And this one. Okay. Alright, so there's the two fast shamblers. There's another one coming up. Now these ones are the ones you really, there's, look at 3 of them, so. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over the fence just to get them out into the open here. There's some up there at the top, but be careful. So there's 3 of them here. There is a risk. Push them away and down. There we go. Gotta look around because there's some up there. I don't want them activating from the top. And nothing coming. There's 3 holes in there, so I'm going to rip this up. Okay. So I listen for the fence. So there's 3 more. So there is quite a bit here. I am getting a little bit tired. There is a bad smell, so I want to just get to a spot where there isn't bad smell. There's an awful odor, sorry. Okay, so there's 1 there and nothing up there. Now, just because I can't see them doesn't mean that they're not really close by, so and I'll just wait for this one. Seems to be keyed in on me. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. So I just want to check behind me, make sure there isn't anything around. Activate, and push it down. Alright, and this is just going to be a stop. Stop. Okay, I'm getting tired. 3 or 4 stomps is not good. Let's see if I can clean this bandage here. Because it's raining, thank you very much. That's always helpful. I can only clean 1, so I have to move to a different puddle. Is that how it works? No. Okay. Yeah. This is a puddle here. No. So I'll have to wait. Get the water. Okay, so just gonna check around. We're pretty good. I am a little bit overexerted. It is still the morning, and it's chilly because it was April. So let's just take a look at what our skill level, or sorry, what our info is saying. Okay, we are at 86. We are 1 away from optimum. So that we're going to lose all of our debuffs. So that is very encouraging. I've been going for 15 days, so we're only halfway through April, and that's why we're a little chilly. We don't have a fireman jacket or a jacket, so this will, it feels a bit nippy around here, so it's going to probably give me a little bit of a debuff. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come into the vehicle and see if I can get in here. So actually, you know what, we're going to try and see if we can get in on this side. We can. This is good. Alright, so we're just going to sit in the van a little bit. Just take stock. And I'm going to move everything into the trunk so nothing sits in here. Okay, we're all good. Alright, and a little bit in the trunk. And we're just going to rest up a little bit, and then we'll take another run at the zombies. Let's just make sure we're not carrying anything of weight, which we are. We're carrying these dirty leather strips. And what else? I think we do have a, do we have a, we don't need that in here. Okay. Looking real good. We're not hungry, we're not thirsty, so we are in good shape. And we're just a little bit out of breath, so we'll just rest a little bit. I might be able to just bring this a little bit closer. Are we out of gas? Is that what the problem is? Oh, we are, no, because we're in the passenger seat. That's why. Just, we're still a little bit tired. Okay, so bad smell. Why did I do that? Okay, I'm not tired anymore. So let's just bring the van in a little bit closer. I think we could probably go in a little bit closer here. This one I can back up. So I'm going to turn it around and back it up. It has the generator in it. Good, look at that. Okay. Where is that zombie coming from? It's coming from there. So I don't see any broken windows, which is encouraging. Okay, there was one over here. So I'm just going to pull this one a little bit. Oh, there's a couple of them. All right. So we do have to be a little bit careful here. So I want to get out into the opening. I can't see because of the trees. So I want to make sure. Now, we're okay. It didn't tire us out too much. So I'm going to get this one first. Oh, I hate that one that overruns. Okay. It's almost like it knows and just doesn't stop. Okay. Okay, that fast shambler. That's what I was kind of trying to avoid. I don't see anything here. I got an awful smell again. Or bad smell, anyways. Goodbye. There's a maintenance buff. Thank you. Okay, just want to make sure nothing around me. Around. Activate. Thank you. Okay. Grab that. Okay. Now I do. Alright. Actually, you know what? I just want to. There's two of them coming. Both slow shambling. Oh man, this axe is just devastating. Okay, so I'm gonna come up here, get out of the bad smell. There we go. Just make sure I don't see any around here, and I just want to do a little bit of repair on the axe. Where is it? Okay. And look at that. Beautiful. It's really hanging in there. And that's because my maintenance is so high. And I'm getting the buff. Now, I don't see the animals around, which is a little bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping that there was going to be some sheep or some pigs in there, so. Okay, activate. And another watch. This helps me kind of boost my electrical. Alright. I'm feeling confident that there isn't going to be too many zombies around here now. Okay. Just going to grab, there's a key for the residence as well. And now, I was able to open up this door here, which is good. And I was able to open up the door for the garage down at the bottom. which is good. All right. Now let's see if there's any animals in here. Nothing. Okay, so I'm just going to close this door up. And I'm just going to see what the status is of this. Now, I didn't really clear the perimeter. Look, it was all beautiful. It's all green, mostly green. So I probably should have made sure the perimeter was clear before I, stop or take anything. So let's go and see if we can wash all of our clothing here. Oh, can't. Sometimes it doesn't trigger. There we go. Now this is a risk. I am standing with my back towards the zombie root. Okay. And I probably see if I can wash myself. So as soon as you right click to turn around, you deactivate the water. Okay. So I'm good with that. I just want to creep around here to see if there's any zombies. Probably should go and start opening up doors and windows now. Yeah, I don't want them busting out these windows. Because if I get inside the house, okay, I want to hear them break the windows. Oh, that was close. They almost grabbed me. Right, so now he's going to come here. He's not going to break any of these windows. He's just going to come outside, right? Come on. You're going to come outside. There he goes. Right? And that means I can lock the windows. We're good. I'm going to drag this one. He's a slow shambler. So I'm going to drag him over to here. So that I don't have any bad smell in the house or around the house. So there is a risk, a small risk, that I run into a group over here, and then I'm just complicating my battle here, but I don't think so. He's got some kind of something sticking out of his back. Hopefully it's a machete. Okay. I probably should have known he had a jacket, but that's fine. Okay. A hand fork. Okay, so I'm just going to continue opening up some of these windows. Close this door behind me. Now, I am drowsy, so by venturing around here, there is a risk. Zombie in here? No. Just until I clear this perimeter of this house, I'm just gonna get rid of all these, open up all these windows. Now there is a risk that they're gonna come in here. I'm not gonna hear them, but I'm expecting that there are zombies here now. Okay, the problem is you don't want this happening. Once I clear the perimeter, then I don't expect very many zombies to come. So I really want to make sure. Yeah, okay, we're all good. I'm just going to take a quick boo upstairs. Okay. I'm just going to make sure there isn't anything surprising me up here. Okay, we're all good that way. All right. Last one. Yeah, I just want to make sure there isn't anything here. Okay. Lucky. Okay, so I am drowsy. It's 1500. So I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup up here. Okay, so here's what I do with this. Is I clean up all the top. Okay, anytime you pick up an alarm clock, you have to always check it. Make sure it's not set. Okay. You don't want that thing going off in the middle of the night. Or in a situation where there's zombies around. Okay, so I'm just going to clean up everything here. Okay, and I'm going to put all the magazines in here that I can read. Now, I'm not going to worry about these because they really don't give you very much, so I'm not going to worry about spending any time. And I'm going to put some of the items that I can disassemble, or take them apart. So I just want to go through and just get these all cleaned up here. The key I'll put in here because it's part of my residence. Okay, we're good. Alright, so this room is clean. Okay. I want to come over here and start cleaning up this. Because I do store things out here. I just want to come in here and clean this out as well. There's some caffeine pills. Wonderful. Just put those in my root. Okay. And there is another magazine there. And a hair dryer. So I'm just going to dismantle this. And I'm going to do a little bit of drinking here. I'm getting tired now. Which is okay. All the doors are open, so the zombies are going to be coming inside here. So there is a risk that... Oh no! So there is a risk that, you know, they spring upon me. So I have to be very, extremely careful. Okay, I'm going to put these wine bottles in here. Okay. Okay. Let's go downstairs. Take a bit of a chance. I am getting a little bit tired, so this is a little bit risky. I do want to get these bottles in here. Okay, and out of my way. I'll put the plate in here. So there's a zombie. Where's he's there? So I want to get him out of the house. And they're coming from over here. So this is now a problem, so I'm going to have to get to the vehicle. I think I cleared this area over here, so I do want to get to my vehicle. Because I'm not going to be able to be... I did open up all the windows in the house, and they're not going to be breaking anything. And I'm walking really slow, so I have to come over to this vehicle over here. And hopefully I don't pick up a zombie over here. Now I'm at risk. I'm at high risk here. Super, super high risk. So let's hope I make it over to this vehicle. I can't go in this passenger door, so if there's something sitting at the front door, I'm going to be in deep trouble. I want to rest a little bit and get some of this stuff. Okay. I think I can look back behind. Yep, so there's a fast shambler. I am ridiculously tired. So I'm not quite ready to settle in here. So I'm just going to move on out a bit and get into this house here. It is 1700. Okay, there is a risk that they're going to be in this building too, but I'm hoping That they are. Okay. Slight risk. I'm in a slightly risky situation, but I did get away from those zombies. Now, they will be fast shambling over here. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to sleep right away without administering any of the overweight and the gear and the... Now, there was a risk that that I wasn't thirsty or hungry there. But I got to sleep. I got to get some rest up. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest here for a second. Now that I've slept, I'm in good shape. I'm going to drop off all of this junk. Now, normally I would have dumped this off into the house. Okay, I would have dumped all of this stuff into that one back room. You're going to see I'm going to go into that room. So I would have dumped all this stuff back there. Okay, but because I went downstairs to drop off the bottles of whiskey, I ended up activating the zombie because it was in the kitchen. All right, and so that was kind of my fault. I probably should have rested at the upstairs where it was safe, than triggering the zombie. But I did have a way out, so it wasn't a complete disaster. So none of this stuff I can, I need. I will keep the pen, in case I need to mark the map. Almost never do that, but I'll just do it anyway, just for the sake of doing it. So there is a paperback here I can read. So I will read this, just make sure I reduce my sadness, which I don't have, but I'll do it anyways. And I've read all of these books, and I have an empty glass, okay? So, these notebooks and notepads, I don't know if they can be used in the fire, but these can. So I am sacrificing using these as the ability to be able to build limbs. So I'm going to take these back. There is the ability to build magazine limbs, a cover for your arm, for your shins, that type of stuff. You do that with the magazines. So magazines are good to have, but not to read. So all this other stuff is pretty well okay. These ones, I've got a lot of these, and they're not as good as the regular bandages. Really, you just need to keep the bandages, and you'll get a lot of them, so it's not a big deal. All right, I will smoke to kind of reduce some of my... And that, we'll see what we're doing. We do have a full pack. Okay, and we've got a little bit left in that one, so that's good. We have only just a couple of beta blockers. We don't have any secondary ones. Our painkillers are pretty good. We will dismantle this watch. Just do a little bit of maintenance here. We'll eat. Let's eat the beef jerky, and I think what is this? It's a 20, so let's go ahead and eat that. Okay, and let's dismantle this last watch here. All right. Good. All right. Now, if that fast shambler comes over here, it's okay, because that sounded like the power went down, which is going to be a problem. Okay, it sounds like the power went down. That's a problem, because I haven't learned generators yet, so I'm gonna have to work in the dark now. I'm gonna knock this one down. Okay, that is a problem. I'm just gonna knock him down. Okay, look behind me. This guy should come, another fast shambler. So I'm nice and rested and healthy, so I'm good. I'm not really worried. My only worry is that that something sneaks up behind me. But as for being able to overpower the zombies, I'm not really worried about them. You know what? I don't mind them coming through there. All right, I bet you any money. Yep, power is down because those lights are out. Yep, we lost the power. Oh, that is not good. Because that means I have to go into the school now in the dark. Meaning only the daytime. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to have to come back here. I have to go to the school now. I have to go in. I don't have a choice. Okay, so that is a bit of a problem. There's a fast shambler. Slow. Let's make sure I got nothing behind me. Get this guy. So it means I have to go into the. It means I have to go into the school slowly. So it's going to be a problem. Now I am. So there's a padded jacket, but it's got holes in it. I patched the holes I have on this jacket, so I have to go into town now. All right, so the challenge that I got, sedan is all loaded up with shit too, right? So I gotta dump it off. So I may have to. This might be a tomorrow thing that I have to do. Okay, this is not going to be the van I'm going to use. So I'm going to have to transfer the gas from this one into the other one. This is going to be a repair van. Okay, I have to take these gas cans out here. So I'm going to take 2 of them. Okay. And I'm going to throw this one in here. I'm going to have to transfer all my gas from that vehicle into this one. Now, unfortunately, if I take this one into town, it's going to get damaged, all right? But it's not a beeper. It's not a beeping van. I can't have a beeping van going into town. I will be in a lot of trouble if I... So why can't they grab this? Okay, there we go. Okay, so right now I'm just going to go with the red generator here. Okay. And I'm going to repair it. Or sorry, I'm going to fill it up with some gas. Okay. Okay, there's 3 of them. I think I got 1 more, right? And I'm holding. Yeah, so that one I want to be inside here. I'll fill up 2 of those gas cans. Okay, I'm going to move all of this. I'm going to move all of this into the other van. Too bad. It just took me a while. There's nothing I could do. It just took me a while to get here safely. but not quick enough. All right. So I should be able to get into the school. It will be tough, but I don't mind tough. Okay, so let's just pause here for a second. We're almost at March. Almost March. A couple of weeks in March. Spring warm up. Spring, the spring comes and snow go away. Weeks, 4 weeks. No more ribbons. Weeks. No ribbons. All right. Um, let's just pick this up here, and we'll just call it a session here, and we'll catch you in the next one. We got to go into town, and it's gonna be really intense now because we got to get our learn generator